Oh, hello. Hello. Oh my god, why are we so like, oh, what the hell? Okay, yeah, I just wanted to double check that we were live on Twitch, but we are live. Hi, welcome to the stream. I'm Mari Still Plays, and Creatrix Tiara is here with me in some semblance of spirit. Some semblance of spirit.
My body, and I am literally a spirit. I'm being channeled by Maya.
Um, Hi, so if you're new here, we play Ace Attorney games and occasionally other games as well, and we do it at around 7:30, 8 o'clock ish on Twitch every Saturday, Australian Eastern Standard Time, thereabouts ish, okay? Unless we miss a Saturday because our lives are hectic. We are coming to you from the lands of the Wurundjeri and Borongan people of the Kulin Nation. We pay our respects to their elders, past and present. This land has always been, always will be Aboriginal land and has never been ceded, and we stand with them in their fight for rights and a voice to Parliament and a treaty and representation and reconciliation and all of those things. Yeah, and we'll be playing Dual Destinies. And thank you to Volition who came last week and you said yesterday. Oh god. They're chaotic. Oh my god, life is so chaotic. Okay. We're playing Dual Destinies. We're in case 2 of Dual Destinies. And Dual Destinies is part of the in terms of when they made games, not so much actual progression of storyline, but timeline of game making. It's the second trilogy in the game series. We have played the first trilogy, we played the prequel that was the most recently released thing, and now we're in second game of the second trilogy.
Number 5.
Yeah, number 5, I guess, right? So, and we play 6 eventually. We get to 6. So we're case 2 of game 2, second trilogy, and then we'll go to 2 more games which have been made after but are before the trilogy in this that we are playing now.
Yeah.
In between the 2 trilogies in the actual game timeline, if that makes sense. And those are with Edgeworth. So anyway.
There's 3. There is and I don't know what happened concurrently with this because this is a non-shooter to me section.
Yes, this is the Shu Takumi's original creator is a magician, so there's always magic references. And so this is being done by other writers. And he have some consultation. And you're seeing like the back end at the moment because I'm playing everything on an emulator. These are I have the versions that can be played on Android, and so I'm playing it on an emulator.
Yes. Can I finish my thought?
Oh, sorry. Yes, I thought you had.
There were 3. Like the Spirit of Justice here. But the extra games, we have the 2 Edwards investigation games, and we have a Phoenix Wright Professor Layton crossover. That is the game Shu Takumi was more heavily working on while this was being worked on, I believe.
Oh, okay. So,
the Shu isn't here, if I remember correctly, is because he's working on the crossover. And the crossover, had like mixed reviews. I've played this one, and it's very different because you have the trials, yes, but you also have the latent puzzle thing for you. And the story, I don't think it's stick the landing, but it's interesting. But a lot of what they do in the latent game you see in the release, like like the whole jury system, I think comes from the latent game, and the whole multiple witnesses thing, and you have to kind of cross-reference because that came from the latent game.
Yeah.
So it seems that the latent game, the later crossover, was a good way for Shuta Kumi to test out a few new mechanics, and I like how this goes. Let's make a whole lot of a prequel and put that into it.
So Yes, so we have played Great Ace Attorney. That's 2 games. That's the prequel we mentioned. We played first trilogy, and now we're playing second trilogy.
Yep.
And I'm playing blind. Tiara's played all this before, and we have 2 viewers. So say hi in the chat if you're here. Thank you for hanging out and watching us play today. And also, halfway through, there's a mukbang usually of dinner. I have pasta. You might see my very insane cat who has had too much tuna today, and he's therefore zooming around the whole house very crazily. Alright, I just had to open the door.
I just had stomach procedure, and honestly, I feel a bit worse the last couple of days than I have the actual day.
Recovering slowly from what happened.
The procedure, I think I was mostly fine. I did have a downturn in the afternoon. But like the last 2 days, I guess I spent 2 days.
Yeah. So we are now playing a very bizarre case where yokai Japanese monsters are involved. It's really bizarre, but such is the nature of Ace Attorney. If you haven't played Ace Attorney series, it's very over the top and very strange, to say the least. It's very strange, to say the least. So we are going into day 3, right? Investigation day 3.
No, we're going to the second trial.
Oh, second trial. We did investigation. Yes, okay. We did all the investigation. Yep. Here we go. We're probably in trouble. All rise. I feel the need to stand.
In our next adventures on the yokai team,
this is like a really good way to intro people back as well. These are who the people are. That's Apollo Justice. We are playing as Apollo Justice.
Yes, we play.
I am ready. That's what it means. I'm ready.
How do you pronounce that last?
Jesse, you know, like prepper? Jesse Pre.
I wasn't sure if the E with the carrot meant like a photo thing. E.
No, I mean You said you means you say Yeah, Athena keeps swapping languages. I think this is constantly meant to remind us she's been to Europe. I don't know why.
Yeah, she's European.
Oh my god, okay. I'm like a moody teenager. Oh my god, okay. Yeah, moody teenager who needs a live journal stat and a therapist.
He needs a dead journal. He's Volition.
Oh, is Volition here? Ha!
Yes, sure.
Ah, Volition! See, I have to go look at my... Hey, Volition's here!
Like, actually cannot leave. She's good.
Stadia shackles. Yeah, he broke his shackles, didn't he?
Yeah, the last one. Oh, yes.
Yeah. So this is guy who supposedly uses psychology against people and is in the clink for a murder charge, but is nevertheless prosecuting.
That's not the same. That's true.
What?
I mean, I don't think anyone in this game is safe.
There's a lot of non-consensual nonsense that happens in this game. Francesca?
Ask for consent. Just like your poster for safe and consensual, you put a picture Francisca.
I'm liking how they're bringing in, oh, Simon Says, and your honor has to defend his honor today. Oh my god. Don't poke your eye.
He's cracking back.
Oh, what is this? What is he on about? Oh my god. Oh! Get it? Like the hawk? The hawk is a jailbird. Ah, ah, ah.
Everyone, you got nothing but a hound.
Sorry?
There's nothing to jail. You ain't nothing but a hound dog stuck in it. Even though it has nothing to do with jailbirds.
No, the hawk.
Yeah.
The birdie.
Yeah, I heard your joke. Yeah. Jailbirds. Yes.
What is this about a bloody opening statement? No.
Leave me calling. You can't call me.
Oh my god, what is he on about? Oh.
I'm like half watching it because.
Are you alright?
Yeah,
Are you feeling queasy?
Please.
I can't hear you. Are you okay?
I'll be fine.
Okay. Hmm. Why does he want him to make? Why does he want him to make the statement?
I mean, I still stand by my theory that the writers wrote themselves into a corner
Mm-hmm.
because they had the judge doing the statements only to be told afterwards that's not the judge's job.
Yeah.
They're like, let's justify it. That is my theory, a game theory. Subject theory.
And they just sort of doubled down just now on this.
They decided instead of having to like rewrite. I mean, that's again, who knows? This is what happens when Shuta Kumi is not writing the game.
Where is the person who does the consistency?
He's just making the latent game.
Okay, nude witness, alright. Yes, we are a little bit confused, aren't we? We sort of had an idea of how everything happened, and now that seems to have been kind of shot to pieces a little bit.
Who has been work? JC Tenma is the big DM of this whole yokai team president.
Is the big what?
DM.
DM.
DM, I guess, game master. Is yokai team president?
Yeah. That somehow you think Dutch developers have had an involvement in.
Their main is oh look, it's this guy.
Okay. 5 bailiffs, okay.
Every time Blackwell slams the table,
Mm-hmm.
Raquel's eyes like go widen up a
Yeah,
bit.
I saw that. I really like how they've done the bird.
You do or you don't?
I do. I like the birdie. Birdie's cute. Not sure I like Black Quill. Mr. Black Quill.
Easy peasy.
Okay, now he's saying Ten Mataro's really that made. Okay. Okay, this is all New Testimony now. What the hell?
Just to be able to move. I don't mean like crawl, I mean like you hold your legs up so your knees are the only thing touching it.
Oh. Human senses are easily deceived. Each night he cries and screams about some ghost he thinks he sees.
What?
So Simon's saying, oh, Judge is saying, oh, you think she created an illusion? Then he's like, oh, the fellow in the cell next to me. Each night he cries and screams about some ghost he thinks he sees because human senses are easily deceived. But in truth, it was simply the janitor. What? Okay.
Somebody is a home about that.
Okay. Gave up the ghost literally, okay. Janice's deathly complexion and all white attire are no doubt partially to blame. That and the fact that he constantly mutters about taking vengeance for this or that. Okay.
Real ghost.
Alright, let's cross-examine this fool, but like...
I honestly have no idea.
So even though Tiara's played this before, it's been a while, so broad strokes, not finer details sometimes, right? Ooh.
One case that most of the 50s also actually. Yeah, this whole game is a pleasure if you need it.
I was trying to think of one of the cases we had done, and I was trying to remember something about it, and for the life of me, I could not. And it was like, what the hell? You know? Like, how come I can't remember this?
We have played through a lot of cases, and there were a lot also of entire game that we skipped on stream. My approach would just be like press on everything.
Yeah. No, I accidentally clicked forward.
If I sound like my voice is all over the place at this point.
Yeah, that's alright. Hold on a second. I think the cat is up to no good.
No! Oh no! Cat!
No, she's fine. She's fine. I just have to keep an eye on her tonight because I'm by myself. My partner's not here. She's already been naughty today. She tried to bite some plants that she shouldn't have bitten. Or she's trying to like chomp on the leaves.
This is experimenting with veganism. They show AI to our localize our partner.
Is he pickpocketing in court now?
Definitely, a very legit game, yes. The Denmark he knows has a whole retinue. Wait, who has position of the key at that point?
That's what I'm trying to remember because
it wasn't just like here's a key. There was like a whole thing you needed to be doing.
the mayor swallowed it, so the mayor had it.
Yeah. So she could have.
She couldn't have done it.
It wasn't it. You have to like move over. Forbidden chambers are usually quite difficult to get into.
Yeah. There's a lot of things I want to contradict, but start with that, I think.
Take an attraction and say this is a forbidden chamber. Wow. See how many people go in. How many people are like, there must be a catch because it said forbidden, but you're allowing us to enter. What is the trick? Because the trick was all in your mind the whole time.
Mm.
Did they sanitize that key before using it?
Look, I don't even want to think about that. I'm eating.
I'm just having trouble to suggest.
Objection!
Okay.
Ooh.
Yeah. Okay.
Take that!
Okay. Yeah.
Interesting how a bullet can say, "Oh, we found this," and like no one is like, "Prove it."
Yeah, like nobody's like, did you file that? Did you like document where it was? Did you take a photograph of its original position? Blah blah blah.
Yeah,
You know, like I used to study archaeology, and so one of the things you now do is yes, I did. My honors was in archaeology. So like one of the things you don't do is like you have to be very careful. You have to document. You have to draw and write and photograph everything in situ before you remove it, and you have to do it sometimes by like tiny layer by layer by layer. So, and you working within a grid and everything, so you can position things in their places and stuff, and so you know like context of stuff. Because sometimes if you have shards of pottery and stuff, and they're next to other things, then you can date them. If you take the shards of pottery out, sometimes you can't date the other things accurately, you know. So
The series is over time has accepted the idea that defense attorneys can just collect random items from crimes to represent them.
yeah. No.
The kind of bureaucracy.
Now the fingerprint results are probably going to screw us over somehow. I predict. Because I just don't think it's gonna be that straightforward. Do you know what I mean? There's gonna be like some other shenanigans now.
I don't know. We sort of had that already with like Christoph's case, where Felix deliberately put him in a double bind where it's like he stole some evidence, and the evidence technically is illegal, but like the only way to prove that it's illegal is for Christoph to incriminate himself. So we played that. They want to find, oh, true, like that whole David Gunn case had this whole thing about registered evidence.
Yeah, but no, I think like, okay, we'll ask for fingerprint analysis and it'll show our prints or some stupid nonsense on it. Do you know what I mean? Or like the mayor's or something.
Weird gloves now.
I don't know. It's very busy.
These assholes. Yes.
The hawk is delivering? The hawk is being bailiff now? What the hell?
Taka should be the detective.
So,
Taka just does all the investigations.
in case you did not know, there's actually a crime fiction series where a Siamese cat is the detective.
Hey, really? What's the series?
The Cat Who books. and it's a pair of Siamese cats, male and female, who belong to a journalist called Quillerin, who's like in his 50s or whatever. He inherits them, kind of, and ends up having to like. And he's kind of like not necessarily settled down, so he'll travel. He's met a lot of friends through journalism, so he's always like traveling to see them and stuff. And everything is kind of based north of New York, so those states up there, the northern New York area and that bit. And yeah, there are. The girl, the female cat is like very sort of keeps to herself and is very spoiled and lazy and stuff. But the male cat Coco is very curious, and so he travels a bit more, goes out a bit more with Quiller and everywhere, and he will go sniff at all sorts of interesting things, right? And then you like dig where Coco's making a noise and making a fuss about something, and you find maybe like evidence or a body or whatever, or he's going and sniffing at something, and it's like, oh my god, what's going on here, And that, so yeah, Coco ends up like helping people, Quiller, and solve crimes and stuff. It's very interesting. Cat Who books, and so the title is always the cat who did this, the cat who did that, the cat who da. There's like tons of them. I don't know how many there are in this. There must be like 30 to 40 or whatever.
Are the criminals also cats?
No. The criminals are humans. These are all human crimes.
Oh.
Right? So it's just like, if trouble actually like kept going out and finding dead bodies and shit. Or like even during the case, like sniffing the right thing and making a fuss about it because it's out of place or has strange smells on it or whatever, and then you go, but then you're like, this cat is a bloody genius because that's a piece of evidence. It's that sort of thing, or like them having like a reaction to a particular person or whatever, and going, oh, suspicious.
Cat who actually did all of this?
Huh?
They should have like a finale book where it's like the cat who actually did it, and it's just like all of these crimes for Cocos.
Yeah, he's very smart cat basically. But no, it doesn't get into any sort of like fantastical realm where the cat talks or whatever. No. But everyone who meets Coco is like, this cat is like very smart. Like, what the hell? Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like everything was conspired by this cat while still being a cat. It's like the cat who did it, and it just.
Well, if you want that, you have McCavity, right? So McCavity is like the mastermind of all the puss-pusses. Yeah, hold on a second. Are you alright, Puss-Puss? Are you alright, Puss-Puss? You're angry. You're angry because I put something in your napping spot.
Oh no.
You still have your napping spot. It's just sharing it a little bit with a jug that doesn't have anywhere to sit right now. And it was in the way while I was cooking. No. You're angry with me. So angry. Okay. Alright. Don't get ahead of yourself. Oh, it is. Whoa, what? They are?
What?
Okay. Oh, okay. Hold on a second. I knew this is going to get screw loose, isn't it? Because now it's not Florent Labelle's Prince, is it? It's like going to be the dead person, the dead alderman, or it's going to be Black Quills. Because the kind of reaction he's having.
It's the black color. My God, okay. It's interesting story.
It's gonna be Phoenix or some shit.
No. Phoenix is gaming.
Oh my god, what is it going to fucking be? This is. Oh. Yeah, I'm not gonna like. Yeah, we're not gonna like this. This is not the easy win we thought it was going to be. Why would you ever think that? It never happens. I knew this is like that fucking updated autopsy report.
I mean, you're not wrong.
How can he be Tenmataro's prince? Has revealed that the prince belonged to.
Bravo, everybody! Did see that coming, did you?
Did not, however, layer upon layer upon layer this Laurent Bell has been planning. No. Wait a second. Hold on a goddamn minute.
We are holding the hero.
Okay. And so now this is like a duo job now, Sandy. Are you in or are you out, Cap? Like this is now the fourth time I've got up to open this damn door for you. No, you're not out. What? I just opened this. Don't come ask to. Sit there in front of the heater and be quiet. You were just washing yourself 2 minutes ago.
Objection!
So, wait. Oh my god. So this is. I mean, maybe it was a bit too obvious that dash thing being there then. You know, like, maybe it was a bit too obvious that hand cream being in that spot then. Phineas Filch, okay. I mean, Phineas Filch actually sounds like a name somewhere that we. It's a name that's been used before in crime fiction. Anyway.
You can't stop the easy steal. So.
No, I get that part. Okay. This makes a little bit of sense because he has a motive, right? He wants to go find this treasure or whatever.
Right.
Maybe his great grandfather, whoever beat him to it, but that's fine. Then is this like part of the plan that they have concocted together to obfuscate things? Because he's playing Tenmataro in order to confuse everyone while, you know, someone else has just done the killing regardless, right? So okay, let's see where this goes, because it seems to be a bit of a shock to Filch as well. So see, I thought it was too soon to be done with this testimony. Sure, them prints are mine. Okay, he stole it from LaBelle. Oh my god. How? Is this like master key situation? Why are you trying to have a heart attack, you? I think the cat is just too excited that she's got tuna.
Yes.
Huh? It was! Okay.
Well, he did say that my arrow was short.
Yeah.
He just incriminated himself there.
Alright, new testimony. What the wait! What the alderman told him. Oh! Okay. See, I thought the alderman and the mayor had this like agreement that okay, the person going to impersonate Tim Mataro every year to do the fight scene, etc. It was them, and that was anyway their agreement, right? But maybe he told him to dress up for the fight because he has to dress up as Ninetales. So maybe before he could have done it, then someone else could have played the Ninetail Fox. But like this year he couldn't. See. Or maybe Phil Jarvis dresses up as Taro. In the village exorcism ritual, yes, okay, in that. I went to watch the pro wrestling program, but it bored me to tears on account of the wrestlers being complete jobbers, okay. That's when I looked at the Tenmataro costume and got a great idea, okay. Nobody can tell it's me while I'm wearing it. And because of them superstitions, no matter what I do, the villagers won't say a word. Yep, okay, the treasure. So his grandfather tells him about said treasure. Could through the air vent in the foyer? Okay, this vent. You made a hole, use that to get into the air duct that leads to the forbidden chamber, I did.
So there was a vent that was involved.
Okay, so you can come in. How do you get back out again?
I think when somebody opened the door, right?
Who would have opened the... Okay. The mayor has followed the key. So either there's a second key. Otherwise, how does he get back out? Because who's opening the door? Can he open it from the inside? Can he open the forbidden chamber door from the inside? No, right? Because the whole point was it was locked and no one could get out of it or into it.
Yeah.
Right? So how does he get out again? At least we sorted this bit out. Getting in.
It's necessary for forbidden ventilation.
Okay. Well, this part is easy. I want to know how he came back into the bloody foyer. No. No. Where is this thing? Okay. This door is locked. He has come in through a vent. He can't get back out through that vent. When we were in there, we couldn't reach it. So how the hell, if he's even shorter, does he reach it even in the damn costume? Right? If he can't get out this way, people can't get in because the one key has been swallowed by somebody unconscious here. Nobody knows where it is. How the hell does he come out to go running and hit Jinxie and come back down? Especially if he can't go back the way he came through air ducts or whatever. That's my question. I don't know why we're harping on about this costume, but okay. Maybe this is some sort of roundabout way.
Take that!
Okay. All right.
What is form convolution?
Necessary for forbidden ventilation. What? Forbidden. AA125 even added in an official in-universe law for unregistered evidence.
Not 5. It's like case 5 of AA1.
Ah, okay.
The Damon Young case.
I think so. Yeah, wasn't he confiscated because he wasn't registered or something?
Yeah, and then they're like sort of through a loophole. It was like the evidence, something about that would have incriminated Emma. But
Yeah.
Objection!
Are you gonna bring up the point that I have been making? How do you suppose he was able to? Yes.
there you go.
Probably the same way he got in through the chambers air vent, but yeah. And what of the feathers and tracks at the scene? Like he has to have come through here, but then how?
Objection!
Doesn't open from the inside. Okay. Someone on the outside opened the door for you, isn't that right? Okay, so now we are going to like claim that they're a duo. Okay. So he's now cooperating with us. What the hell?
Yeah.
Blackjack. The door suddenly sprung right open. Oh, did did LaBelle somehow manage to open it, and next thing you know, Filch has gone zoom past him, and he's like, "Shit! I let Tenmataro out for like 10 seconds before he realizes it's Filch or whatever." Didn't get a good look on account of the sudden glare. What? I think. Can we stop making fun of bored people, please? Even though it's coming from you, Judge, like you yourself, it's still a bit much. Okay, snatched the staff and made my darling escape, and then the little maid gal spotted me as I hightailed it down the hall. Okay, so then that's obvious. It's not Jinxie who opened it. After the crime was discovered, okay. We still don't know who opened it.
Objection!
He did not see the mayor? He did not see the mayor? Okay.
The mayor could be opening the door. He's got the key, right? Could be opening the door, be behind the door. Phil isn't gonna hang around and like observe what's behind the door. He just like, I am out! Peace.
Okay. But then oh. Wait a minute. Is Alderman QB killed before Mayor shows up for that meeting? Mayor comes in, goes to check the chamber. Out comes Tenmataro before he can react. He's struck on the head, and he swallows the key before he passes out. I mean, I would have thought if he found the alderman dead already, he would have raised the alarm. If he's innocent.
I'm sure. He could be blackmailing the open door. I'm very good at tracking her.
I mean, okay, yes, yeah, he could have been threatened to open the door or whatever, but then he knows who's threatened him, and he'd be able to tell us that, for fuck's sake.
See, letter said if you laugh, just that's why he's being evasive of his own things, because he wants to protect you.
It just doesn't make sense.
Objection!
Okay, Filch was stuck inside the forbidden chamber. One of the alibis we heard would no longer hold any water.
Take that!
Yeah, the viewers now is big touching up for air, but yeah.
Black Quill keeps getting shocked by the smallest things. I don't understand. So many cats in bags. All Mr. LaBelle's idea. He told me he'd button his lip about me breaking into the Forbidden Chamber. In return, he said we'd vouch for each other's alibi. Does he have a key? Black Hole doesn't like him.
Who does?
Okay. I'm just... my brain. We have to see what he's going to say first, because he's going to try and wriggle out of it. Yes, there's probably something. He's probably planned for this eventuality. Yeah, and if it happened to be the mayor, we are kaput. How is this chamber door opened if we only have one key and it's swallowed? The only person in possession of said key is mayor. Oh my god, are we going to have to use widget on the mayor to make sure he remembers stuff? Has he forgotten stuff because of the blow of the head? Oh my god, these cell phones. Acting on behalf of the mayor is very predisposed at the moment.
I cannot look at this guy. He fondles this one.
Personal, okay. Oh my god, his hair is green now. Jesus.
Yeah, he's being full Joker now.
He is, isn't he? He is being full Joker. It is very Joker-esque. I did think that before. It's very Joker-esque.
To see it is.
What was I going to say? Never mind. God no. Don't be rude. This might be exactly what he likes. Yeah. You are suspected of having some sort of connection with the case at hand. To think I'd be associated with this entirely lurid affair, okay. Well, I'm not, so may I go now? I have very important matters to attend.
Objection!
Okay. I feel like Brad could play this guy.
Oh God, no.
No? I think Brad would relish the chance to play this guy and just like be
Think about it. God.
mass because like it's fun, isn't it? I thought it was fun to play like people where you get to kind of go all out and be exceedingly annoying.
It's fun about him is just obnoxious. I'm sorry, the flower thing just throws me off.
I mean, the flower thing is creepy as fuck. I get that. I'm totally on board. Huh?
And then like his robot thing, like oh my god. See your point. I just can't get past that one.
But do you like him more than Fulbright, or which one is more annoying?
Both.
Both?
They both suck.
What if people ship them together?
Well, I'm sure they do, and why? But I've seen worse.
Peasant! How dare you accuse me? Everyone getting mad. Okay.
Silence.
I assume that was Simon. This is a duel to the death, the fate of our... I can't. I've got obnoxious jackass on one side, this moody teenager on the other, and a swayable judge. Like... bloody teenagers.
I mean, I think he's in his 20s.
Yeah. Those chains hinted my vow that heads would roll this day. Okay. Keeping you... Okay. Accused's death nail. Okay. Most certainly. His goose is already cooked. Time to stick a fork in him. Okay. So in the intro, we saw the mayor already knocked out.
Yeah, we saw he did it.
Yeah. So in the intro then, okay, so then Alderman Cuby's fallen asleep. Maybe he's got the mayor to do whatever he wants him to do with the bloody chamber door or whatever, though it looked closed when we saw it in the intro. And then he's hit him over the head because at the time we see them both, Alderman is not dead, but they're both collapsed in chairs. And then we see him actually deliver the killing blow, right? So in the intro. So I'm just trying to work it out in my head. Quite startling, okay. This has been reported surely by Filch back to Labelle to use. Wait, I forgot to see what kind of shoes he was wearing. Very important. Fulbright is wearing loafers with no socks. What is going on? Who are these people calling this guy? Party reservations? My little shindig may attend Ma's conviction gala. What the hell? Splendid time is guaranteed for. Oh, we were talking about song lyrics popping up in Great Ace Attorney randomly.
Yeah.
Here's one.
What?
Hold on. A splendid time is guaranteed for all.
Is that a song? I just hear it as a sentiment every song.
It's a lyric from a Beatles song.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. About a circus coming to town. And tonight, Mr. Kite is stopping the boo. For the benefit of Mr. Kite, there will be a show tonight on trampoline. The Hendersons will all be there. Later, Fathom Square. What a scene! Over men and horses, hoops and garters, lastly through a hogshead of real fire. In this way, Mr. K will challenge the world. And it goes on. So it's basically like the Beatles when they're singing, they're taking on the ringmaster's speech to the crowd to get them all to line up and buy tickets. And they turned that into a song. Hallway hiding in the shadows, that's when I heard the confession. I don't believe that. For a moment you were behind the screen, weren't you? Upon learning of her father's crime, little Jinxie fled without ever noticing me. Okay. Immediately after that, the mayor came to, stood up and opened the forbidden chamber. As I ran in terror, the demon emerged from his prison. Shocked, I fled down the way to my right. Hallway to my right to the one with the phone at the end, okay? No, that can't be right. None of that can be right because Jinxie would have seen me. Oh. Okay. That also sounds like a quote.
Probably.
Hold on a second. Partners, come back. Hey, cat has been fed. I'm on stream.
Yeah.
Alright, okay. Are you alright?
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm okay.
Random
I
chick.
had
Huh?
some soba noodles for dinner.
Oh, you got soba noodles for dinner?
Yeah, I made some.
Oh,
Tried to put in green tea because I've heard that was a thing people do.
green. Oh yeah, because we were talking about having matcha as a soup.
Well, it's not matcha green tea, it's basic green tea.
I have heard of this green tea with soba before.
People do like in Japan, they do green tea with ice.
Green tea with what? Sorry.
Ice.
Yeah.
That's right. It's soba. The results were a. I guess if I had better quality green tea, it might be better.
Maybe you have to do it a certain way.
Okay. I mean, the Japanese rice version, literally you take a bowl of rice and then you pour green tea over it.
Ha.
It's like it's a very common like breakfast food.
Ha. I'm gonna have to try that now.
Yeah. I tried it with soba. I don't know if you're meant to do it with soba, but I was like, it's light.
I've got this. Yeah. So how are you feeling now that you've had it? Does stomach like it or not?
The taste buds are a bit.
Who knows? It sounds like the sort of thing you'd have as a pregnancy craving, actually. So it sounds like that sort of weird combo, but now I'm keen to try this rice and green tea combo and see what that's about.
That's the word for it.
So is it cold green tea or hot green tea?
Well, hot green tea.
Hot
Green tea, right? It's ochazuke.
Huh?
The thing is called ochazuke.
Ochazuke, okay.
Green tea over rice.
Mm. And is the rice hot or cold? Do those things matter? Is it leftover rice or is it like day old rice or what?
Rice. There's your basics. Rice.
As in Holly hiding in the shadows, that's when I heard it.
Right. So when people eat ochazuke, because the green tea is not gonna have much of a flavor, they put like different toppings on it.
Okay, yeah. So it's just like a light hint of green tea, yeah.
Well, it's a bit porridge, but instead of water, it's green tea, and then you put like your furikake, your fish, your.
Oh wait, so you have to make it into like congee?
No. Take rice, pour green tea, and then put topping. Yeah.
I thought for a moment you meant they boiled it in the green tea and made it in. You said porridge, so I thought congee.
Correct, yeah. I mean, I would imagine the end result would be a bit
Mush.
Yeah.
Very mush. And then have what
basically what they do with their rice.
And then have like slices of salmon and furitake and.
But you can just have it plain.
Yeah. Okay. And an egg or whatever.
They probably have like better tasting green tea than whatever cheapo tea bag version.
Why are we talking about beauty? True beauty is never wrong. Okay, what? That means I'm programmed to always be right even when I'm huh?
These are
It is very weird the way he's fondling that.
yeah, good.
That looks like how you'd fondle a breast or something. It's really bizarre.
Yeah, that's what I keep thinking every time I see that thing. Who animated this needs to go to jail.
It's now. Okay, so he's gonna pretty much talk nonsense at us for most of this. Bracelet is probably gonna show up at some point. Seen her? How could you see her? How would you know if you were in the corridor and you heard things?
Contradiction.
Okay, how do I point this bloody contradiction out? How do you know all this if you're only listening?
Objection! Hold it!
Who's he?
Who?
Who are they talking about? Oh, Filch.
Filch, yeah. Oh my god, okay. He sees you all the time, like why the hell?
Hold it!
Yep. Okay.
I think probably the map, one of the maps would be a thing.
Sorry?
I think one of the maps would be
Yeah, maybe it's the maps. Oh no, we have this eyewitness account.
That's true.
Yeah. Okay, so. Okay, let's go back to the start. Okay. First one in the hallway. Line. I mean, there's so many, but okay. This one is obvious. Let's do this one. Call in police passage. She couldn't call for help because there was no one else in the hall. Yes, there you go.
Objection!
Oh, he sprayed his own eyes. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Silence!
This super garish.
Foolish fuck, but true man knows when he's beaten. Huh? Sorry, what?
Yeah, super garish colors versus like.
Yes, yeah, black and white here. Oh my god, he's sweating. They've given him so many animations. Jesus. Is he gonna sweat green now?
Yes. Probably.
Deviant Dandy. Okay. Are they friends? Are they former friends or something that they go? Oh.
What do you say?
Are they former friends? Oh, he's catching up.
I have a friend who is a deviant dandy.
For the sole location from which you could have seen and heard the mayor and the tanuki. Yes. Without either of them noticing, he was right here in the Fox area. He's doing our work for us. He's teaming up with us. Okay. Eh? Is this whole thing, or like there were some things like broken behind doors? A verbal cologne I used to protect myself.
What? Nani? ¿Qué pasó?
I like that's
Well, Nani.
that's the weirdest justification for line I've ever heard, I have to say. A verbal cologne. Like Okay. Without perfume of lies. Ooh. Did enter the fox chamber after the murder. Okay. After the murder, alright. But I didn't enter until after Jinxie had heard the confession and left. Interesting that you say that when you talked about what you looked like. I heard the mayor groan and hid behind the folding screen there. Yes. Okay. What I saw there up close, it was absolutely horrifying. So you see, I was there, but merely watching from behind the screen.
Have we established how Filch got out?
That's that somebody opened the damn door and he came running out. Like, that's what he said. The door opened and he went running out from his perspective. Right? And now we're trying to work out when this damn door was opened and why the key was swallowed.
Yeah.
I want to look at something. Somebody had to open and shut it again, is the thing. Open and locked it again. And if he thought Temataro had run out, if he opened it and thought Tenmataro had run out, why would he lock it again?
Slightly.
Look, I'm just not trying to look at the flower at this point. Didn't, okay? Why? Because I was worried sick, okay? Male Tenma's suit, it what? It was designed personally by me, okay? I was worried my work of art might get blood on it. Does that mean he would know where to find the key on the guy? Into the fox chamber almost without thinking. Okay. But I didn't enter until after Jinxie heard the confession and left. And wear my designer shoes. Even now, just thinking about getting blood on my fabulous footwear. Okay.
The somewhat random excuses.
Yeah.
Silence.
Give him enough rope to hang himself. Okay. Why did you hide yourself? Okay. Is something I should... What?
Is his face there?
I mean, any and all of these, right?
But right now, we still haven't resolved the idea of like the door.
Yeah. Came out in quite a rush to get rid feathers this way and that, okay. Did you immediately know it was Mr. Filch? I did, and that's why I suggested we cook up alibis. Okay. How did those practice sessions go? Is it important?
I don't know that that's really giving us anything. So it's kind of interesting.
Okay, I'm gonna go back and ask that again. Hold on. Can you? Where is this thing? Hold on. Can you watch from behind the screen? Through what? Through what are you watching from behind the screen? Okay. Let's ask about the door, okay. It was shut tight until the mayor opened it. Okay.
What was the thing? What did you just find out?
He just said it. I asked about Forbidden Chamber, and he just said it was shut until the mayor opened it.
Okay, so he's saying the mayor.
Yeah.
Well, we haven't answered. He's the only one who's given us anything remotely close to this person open the door. And like, you have to think though, timeline-wise, how does he know the mayor opened the door?
Because he says he was in the room and he saw it.
Isn't the mayor like knocked out at this point?
This is what I'm thinking. I am so confused because he's saying.
Because again, we need timeline writer, the guy in the court right now. This is pretty flopping up. He's trying to hide something, but as you said, give enough room for him to hang himself. This is going to be his undoing.
Yeah. So like, I understand that he's now saying that, according to his version of events, Alderman dead, mayor injured, because he's saying, oh, there was a fight between them or whatever, right? And then mayor's confessed to Jinxie. Jinxie's run out at this point. He's gone in behind the screen to watch what happens. Mayor has then got up and opened the door. And then Filch comes out. So this is, yes, I get what you're saying, that it is odd, but I don't know how we poke holes in it, because like evidence, like what do we have that suggests a fucking timeline that's any different to that?
Jinxie would have had to come in and out once. She would have had to come firstly to hear the confession because Filch would be out there. And then, according to this version of events, Jinxie has left because he's heard the confession left. The bell goes back in. He sees the mayor open the door. Filch runs out. Jinxie sees again.
Yes.
Did we talk about the feather bit yet?
Yeah, we talked about the feathers being on top of the blood spatter.
he won't when he got in if that's the version of events, because if he hid behind the screen, he gets to the screen before Filch runs out. So there would have not been any feathers and nothing. Where he's messing up is the timing of when the mayor opened the door, which means he's there earlier than he's claiming. It could be true that the mayor opened the door, but he would have needed to be in the room long before this confession situation happened to be able to see all this. And we know that he did. We know that he did it because it was literally the first thing we saw.
No. Okay. That's here is my question right now.
Yes.
When does Jinxie say the confession happened?
How do at what point did Jinxie corroborate this?
Jinxie said there was a confession, alright? That much we know. I'm trying to remember if did Jinxie go back into the room after seeing Tenmataro?
Well, that's the thing. I'm saying probably not. The way Lavelle is trying to explain it, that would only really make sense if there's she's been there twice. Because she would have needed to see the tracks. She would have needed to have seen the tracks because that's why she freaked out in the first place. She was like, holy shit, Tenmataro's come out, look at all these feathers, right?
Oh, I get you. Oh, I get you. Because Jinxie has told us that she saw feathers and tracks.
Yes.
Okay, yeah, but he's saying she ran out before that happened. Okay, I thought I was so confused. I was like, is this about the timing of the confession? No. Okay. Right. I am with you now. I get what you were saying is the thing. Do we have that though in evidence somewhere? Hold on. Okay. Right.
We have thing from Jinxie.
Okay, she's left the scene, calling police, blah blah blah, da. She couldn't, that's fine. Wait a minute. Okay, so was her story before that? Did she actually tell us that she saw feathers and tracks?
Well, it was the first thing you asked about, wasn't it? He was, and he's like, didn't he just say it was there?
He said after. No, he didn't say it was there. He said it was there after. He chose his words very carefully. He said it was there after Tenmataro exited. Oh my god, okay, I'm gonna... Can we...
He's the one is carrying the voice in his gas ceremony. He would have needed to body now.
Okay. So, let's go up and see what he said. What do you remember about the yokai feathers and tracks? Okay. They resulted when Tenmataro exited the Forbidden Chamber. So, see the way he's phrasing things. He came out in quite a rush, this way and that. Did you know it was Filch? I did. Okay. Was student, da. So he says nothing about when Jinxie did whatever in that. So I'm not sure we can use the feather and tracks option in this section. And now for this bit, we asked about Forbidden Chamber. He says, shut tight until... He's being very careful with how he's wording things. Right? And then Athena's mad at him and da. And then we have to say, okay, is it of any importance? Let's go and let's see what each option is saying, and then we can maybe pick which one we wanna. Shall we do that?
Yeah.
Okay. So, yeah. Yeah, didn't end until after Jinxie heard the confession and left, heard the mayor groan, hid behind folding screen. Absolutely horrifying. This is okay. Press it. Okay, murder weapon. Let's see. Spear had been thrust all the way through Alderman QB. That statue the Alderman used to bludgeon Mayor Tenma. Oh, what was the bling? That incredibly inspiring symbol. Oh, we found it! We found it! Ha ho ho ho! When I saw that statue, I felt as if the merger had been realized. It was like a celebration of union between town and village, an inspiring symbol of goodwill. Ha ha! Enough rope to hand himself, enough rope to hand himself.
I think they need the timeline factor in this courtroom because so
Yeah, definitely. Like, oh my god, there needs to be something where we can go ping 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 does not match. Like somebody should be keeping like on the side like there's that court reporter typist person going do. Specifically like one is doing transcripts and the other one is just doing timeline. Like
exactly, that's been my point this entire game. They need a timeline stick.
Yes, it is very important. It is extremely important. I know how to do with this one. I know.
The secret for Ace Attorney witnesses is to say no statement that can be contradicted.
Statue floor onto floor, it is token of a goodwill. Trample down municipal goodwill only to be clobbered by its symbol. It's quite ironic, don't you think? Okay. Alright. I want to see what he says if we press him on this last one too. But then, oh wait, never mind. Never mind. Yeah, okay. Right. Jinxie is now the only one who knows what the original looked like.
Objection!
Eliza finally betrayed you. You saw it before.
Finally.
Yay. conclusive evidence, surely, come on.
Objection!
And why not? Who won?
Silence!
Why would the alderman tell you?
Silence!
Yes, he was. He was behind the bloody screen. Because he was behind the screen.
Objection! Silence!
Huh?
What happened? Sorry, I was putting away dishes. What's going on?
Okay, Simon won't let us talk now. And he's saying that, Jinxie said there were only 2 people in the room. She did not see this fellow. And I'm like, did everybody forget this fellow was hiding behind a screen? But we don't get a chance to say that because he won't let us talk. And now judge is about to give a verdict.
Right.
Okay, here we go. Oh! What is this Coco business? Oh my god, this Coco business. Okay. Their hands must hurt. No, you're gonna get carpal tunnel. You're gonna get break your wrists. You're gonna get arthritis. All good in the hood. Okay. Technically not. We get to cross-examine you and hear it as many times as you want. Barely conscious was Damien there amid the darkness. Okay. Suddenly 2 yokai did appear. Huh? One side I-10 Mataru ruler of Demonkind, on the other side mortal enemy Nine-tailed Fox. Ha!
audio card.
Huh? Is the defendant asserting that the room he was in was very dark at the time? Yes, indeed, all was in darkness. And the part about Tenma Tower and Nine-Tailed Fox being there. Yes, that too. Tenma Tower towered overhead. Nine-Tailed Fox glittered gold. Okay. My host recollections are still a bit. Oh, is this time to bring on. As if half dreamt that happening lingers in his mind. Oh, is it time to bring on Widget? Widget time! Widget time! Widget time! Game mechanic! Game mechanic! Ooh, Discord! Hello, Discord, you get a mention. Shout out to Discord. Okay, so he's sad. Okay. Suddenly too, okay, appear. Okay, he's sad and surprised. Okay. One side, I, Tenmatara, ruler of demonkind. Mortal enemy in the Nine-Tailed Fox. Why is he happy?
Demon therapy. Well, I didn't catch your Mauritius messages.
Yeah. Wait. Volition, what are your messages? Oh. Nicholas and Joker, who had the rose. And that's the real reason Phoenix had to retire for 8 years? Oh, Carpleton. Demon therapy.
Demon therapy.
I love the fact that like Volition will trash talk in the chat and troll and have all these funny things to say. Wait, hold on, what is happening? Nine-Tailed, you know, not only experience shock and sadness, something like joy. Perhaps it was joy at the light coming to my eyes, so him actually getting out of the long, terrible creaking did pierce the silence. And then there was light. On reflection, it was a door that did produce that infernal racket. A creaking door. Oh, you must be talking about the Forbidden Chamber door. It does make a lot of noise. So this means the Forbidden Chamber really was opened. But what about the sudden light he described? He mentioned darkness and Tenmatara towering overhead. Maybe the mayor wasn't really in the Fox Chamber at the Oh! Oh!
I don't get it.
Oh! New theory. Okay. Filch comes into the Forbidden Chamber. The mayor is in there.
Okay. Who likes them both up?
Oh. But aren't these his recollections after being in the body of the mayor? No. Okay, anyway, let's continue.
It's him and his brother, he is indeed possessed mechanism.
Well,
And not just like putting on an act for some.
Yeah, I don't think. I think we're always going to be a little bit vague about whether possession is actually happening or not. But anyway, um, uh, did the darkness that you were in happen to be here?
Take that!
Does it? That terrible creaking sound was probably the Forbidden Chamber's door opening. Yes, okay. The towering Tenma Tower you saw, most likely the Forbidden Chamber statue. Why, yes. Okay, that would explain it. Okay. The darkness and the staff in the demon's grasp. Yes. Because... But even if all that's true, then what about the nine-tailed fox? Okay. The amazing nine tails. By this point, the amazing nine tails is dead. No? No. Okay, so then this must have happened before the murder. Okay. Sadness. Surprise.
I mean, he's both sad and happy.
So do we say happy?
I'm sad. Because it's like, someone's rescuing you, why are you upset?
Got it!
King of Red.
Shape of red. Okay.
Yes.
Maybe it's the blood he saw.
What does the picture have him?
Okay. Yeah, there's no cape in here, no? There's no cape in here.
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
Objection!
over the head.
Yeah, this is when he got knocked over the head then.
That's why you're sad. No, come on.
Oh, the stuff on the floor? The blood on the floor, you mean?
Yeah.
Take that!
Is he alright now? Lying behind the amazing Ninetales, the alderman's bloody body.
Ninetales is a costume, right?
Yes. Oh! Is our fellow of beauty actually built? Is our duo masquerading as both Tenma and... Okay, so Ninetales kills Ninetail Fox, and then Tenma Taro tries to kill Tenma but fails. Was that the plan? Midget said bye bye? What the hell?
Silence!
Everybody and everybody's grandmother was both not in that room and not in that room. It's a Schrodinger room.
Yes.
Can we? At this stage, can we?
I think we can.
Like, I think I understand what has happened. I'm wondering if we have evidence yet to say that. Yep. Okay. Bluff. Okay. Mr. LaBelle was definitely in the Fox chamber while it was locked. We also know that Mayor Tenma was in the Forbidden Chamber based on his testimony. Those two facts are crucial, so let us consider the following question. If the facts point to Florent LaBelle and the victim being there at the scene, why did Jinxie see the victim and her father, Mayor Tenma? You think she could have mistaken LaBelle? No.
Oh, I remember what this is trying to point at.
Is this trying to like point out that he could have worn the mask and stuff?
There is an assumption we've been making this whole time.
That he was hidden behind the screen, or behind the door, or in the bloody dark.
No, even before this.
Even before this. That nobody could have gotten in through the window.
Before this.
That the alderman, that Jinxie saw the actual alderman's dead body. The alderman was dead at the time.
Before anyone is dead.
Before anyone is dead.
Before anyone is dead. I mean, it's sort of kind of find out during like very first of the murder. But
Okay, hold on. So you're saying we've taken something for granted
yes.
that has happened even before the meeting happened?
Yes.
Ah, okay. So how many fucking disguises can this man wear? Jesus, okay.
You're on the right track.
That okay, so maybe our assumption was that the mayor was going to have this meeting, knew he was going to go to this meeting.
That's not it, but you're on the right track with his guidance.
That there was a meeting to begin with.
Many disguises can this man have?
Yes.
Who is this man and what disguise are we talking about here?
See, no, like
It's nothing to do with the meeting.
okay, that's fine, right? Now they're saying, oh, was LaBelle disguised as Tenma? I think no, I think LaBelle was disguised as Ninetails.
And who is Ninetails?
Who Ninetails is the alderman, and maybe Jinxie knows that. Okay.
The alderman.
Okay, I'm gonna go for Jinxie was confused.
If Jinxie is confused, we have to throw our entire case out of the window.
I was thinking if Jinxie was confused, we could talk about LaBelle being. She's confused because she's seen LaBelle disguised as someone else.
If we say Jinxie was confused, it means we cannot trust any of her testimony.
Oh, yes, that. Okay, alright. Then we can't also do she got the rooms mixed up because then that's.
That also.
Yeah, so, okay. Alright. Figure Miss Tennyson was not her father. Yeah, because like how does he know about confession otherwise, and how can he, like I was asking, like what can you see from behind the screen and through what holes exactly, right? Because he's also talking about like, oh, she was, you know, very, she had tears on her face and all this other stuff, and yeah, wasn't.
He's right.
Silence!
No, he had blood on her face. Oh, okay, this is bleeding. Turn the case upside down. Rather than Jinxie didn't remove the disguise, maybe she couldn't remove it. And rather than she didn't tell anyone about the disguise, maybe she couldn't talk about.
One thing we have learned is a very big ethic that goes through this yokai team wrestling.
Oh, you can't talk about Tenma Taro.
No.
Or like warding charms everywhere.
No. It's a wrestling law. Right? What would you
you can't take the masks off. You can't take the masks off.
Let me try to lead you to this answer with this question. Turn the 3DS upside down so you can see the 3D effects in the bottom screen.
He'd never unmask himself in front of others. Okay. But there are matches where wrestlers battle for the right to remove each other's masks. To have your mask torn off is the worst humiliation a wrestler could suffer. Okay. Amazing Ninetales who opened the door. A mask that can't be removed in front of others. Can these facts turn things around?
Who is under the mask?
Okay.
Objection!
So, Tenma is the wrestler?
Tenma is Ninetales.
Take that!
That's why she sees LaBelle is sitting there, saying, confessing, in costume. Jinxie is like, that's probably my dad, because who else will wear this bloody costume? And I'm not going to try and take off this guy's mask to verify it's my dad. I'm just going to take it as for granted that it is my dad telling me this. So every time she says, I saw my dad, I saw my dad, I saw my dad. What she's seeing is LaBelle as Ninetales. Because she's like, if I see Ninetales, that's obviously my dad.
We thought the alderman was the amazing Ninetales and the mayor was Tenma Taro. Okay. That's why we believe the mayor killed the alderman in his lust for Ninetales' will. Oh my god, so like, okay, so he's blackmailed into this merger thing, and then his side thing is to like try and prevent what he's being blackmailed about by doing this stint as a wrestler against the merger.
Yeah. Yes.
Oh my god, okay. This kind of then starts to make sense a little bit because it gives us part of the motive, right? Because all this time I was like, But why does Florent Labelle want to kill people? I don't fucking understand. Like, and it is treasure thing. Maybe the treasure thing, but then the treasure thing's not there. They can get into the dash thing whenever it seems like. So, like, they would have looked like what's going on. Okay, so I'm seeing a little bit of the motive come together. The rest of the motive, I'm sure they'll tell us at some point. But like, okay. We believe Tenmataro was the basis for the prosecution's entire case against our client, yes. However, okay.
JC knowing her dad is actually good.
We got the whole thing backwards. Mayor Tenma wasn't Tenmataro, he was the maze in Nine Tails. Jinxie no doubt knew the true identity of the amazing Nine Tails, yeah, okay. But she couldn't tell anyone no matter what. That's why she didn't say it was the amazing Nine Tails she saw passed out. Even though unbeknownst to her it really was Florent Labelle in disguise.
Silence!
Wiggles Camp would have seen the difference.
Objection!
He's freaked out.
Remember, Mr. Labelle has his very own brand of cosmetics. Why couldn't he fake a different build too? And anyone speaking through a mask would naturally sound different.
Silence!
Okay. Why did she not simply pull the mask off? Okay, now this comes back to your thing about like they can't, okay. Mask Restless disguise is more precious than life itself. Huge fan of Amazing Eye. This is why you've been going on about it being a LARP. That was like your attempt to like hint but not spoil.
No, I only just figured this out when I did the walk through like end of last week. Because I forgotten what sort of the big thing was. Right?
Oh, okay, yeah, because you do actually. Because I'm like trying to think of some past cases, and I'm like, what was the bloody thing? What was the final thing that like explained it all? Like, sometimes you remember like who was to blame or who was like the villain or whatever, but like, yeah, it just, yeah. You're like, how the freaking heck did I get there? I can't even remember anymore. Like, even with I was thinking about Great Ace Attorney, and I was like scratching my head going like, I know who it ends up being in the end, and now I can't even freaking remember how the freaking heck, like, I know who was involved and everything, but I can't remember the exact like sequence of actions each person did, like, and what actually happened. You get so turned around, right, with these. You go down one path, then you go down another path, and then you go another path, and then somehow you end up at the actual answer, and you're like, how the freaking heck did I get here? I needed to draw a map while I was going.
The timeline is good. Hey, turnabout is fair play.
Turnabout is what?
Fair play. The only thing I remembered was this moment at the JC Yokai therapy.
Okay, so Labelle goes in where they were talking, so they had a meeting, right? Okay, fine. But he goes in as Nine Tails. I suspect he bought with him coffee laced with some sort of sedative. Okay, he's gone in as himself. Once the alderman was out cold, right?
You may ask yourself, how did I get here?
That's when Labelle killed him.
Oh, bye.
Next, he took the mayor, whom he had also drugged, into the Forbidden Chamber. Okay, why? But okay. Who knows why. Then he returned to the Fox Chamber, slipped into some of Mayor's spare clothes.
Conveniently.
Okay. Completed the disguise by donning the Nine Tails mask. This entire charade in place, Labelle then let out a scream. Okay, but at this point, didn't Jinxie say he was bleeding? Or knocked out or whatever? Not necessarily.
Honest.
Okay, right.
No, she told me.
So then... Oh yeah, no. It's the person who said like, okay. Florence LaBelle in disguise. Mayor never actually confessed.
Silence.
Okay, this is no more than guesswork and speculation. Now stop your jabbering and...
Objection!
Okay. No, you twisted Okay, twisted samurai. You stop your jabbering. Let me finish making my case, okay? Oh, can't take his own medicine. Can't take his own medicine. Okay. Tenma leaves the scene. Right. Goes to call. Mr. LaBelle, still wearing the mayor's clothes and mask, opened the forbidden chamber. Right. So he could drag the mayor back out into the fox chamber. Yeah. Okay. Second time Mr. LaBelle opened the door to the he happened to catch the thieving Mr. Filch by surprise. Startled, Mr. Filch in his Tenma disguise ran as fast as he could away from the room. Okay. As he did, he left behind him a trail of feathers and tracks. And gave Miss Tenma the scare of her life in the hallway. No one left to witness the events that had occurred. Proceeded to drag the sleeping mayor back into the fox chamber. Well. Then after dragging the mayor back into the fox chamber, Mr. LaBelle threw the mask out the window and fled the room.
Silence.
That the defendant be the... However, he was the one pushing for the municipal merge. Okay. The mayor was blackmailed into pursuing the merger. Miss Tenma's life would have been in danger if he had openly voiced his opposition. That's why he created a secret identity. Okay. Oh, he's dyed his hair again. What the hell?
Dyed it or washed it?
I don't know. What is his normal hair color?
Objection!
He's the horse from the Wizard of Oz, I guess.
That there is no such thing. The myth has been made up. Is that what it is?
Then this is yokai keep pressing.
But it wouldn't be good to expose the truth. What with the superstitions now, would it? The truth behind Tenma Taro? What's he talking about? So go ahead, say,
Objection!
Wait. Will somebody please explain what's going on here? Mayor Tenma will do anything to keep the truth behind Tenma Taro's secret. A dark, terrible truth that has been kept secret by the village superstitions. And if the mayor admits to being the amazing Ninetales, you will expose the truth. Okay. I won't have him walking free because of some nonsense you made up. I like random samurai music. It's all samurai music. It's all like, oh, I feel like I'm in an episode of Inuyasha. We're in Warring Kingdoms period, okay? Not in the modern day. Okay. Well, he's not gonna tell us, is he? Amazing Nine Tails True is not Mayor Tenma, that's what he's saying. Mayor would never admit to such utter nonsense, but if he did admit to such nonsense, I will expose the truth behind Tenma Taro right here now. Okay, and that would be ruin upon Nine Tails, well, just as the superstitions say.
We have an idea of what Temagaro is.
Okay, so if we're turning case upside down, then that means, and if Mayor Tenma is Amazing Nine Tails, then maybe, just maybe, whatever latest version of incarnation of Tenma Taro there is, has been, or the Alderman.
Are you sure about that?
Or maybe it's all been made up.
You are still making an assumption.
Yeah.
Evidence to contradict what your assumptions. You don't have evidence.
So,
Real Tenma Taro was the friends you made along the way. I mean, not that.
not that wrong. As in, like, when I say it's been made up, maybe this has been a tourist gimmick all along.
Is there a piece of evidence you haven't had a chance to use yet?
Remember there was... Yes, there's this dash thing actually, the hair color nonsense, and this thing.
It's right in front of you.
Mac? Oh, he's a,
The second thing.
this thing. We've used it.
When you ever used it? Oh, not this, but it was a different school I was thinking of.
Yeah. No. I think I know the scroll you mean. We saw it in a cutscene. I think. In some I think we saw it in an explanation, but I don't think we have it in evidence. So, at some point there's a treasure. At some point, maybe this treasure needs protection, and maybe a myth is created. Maybe somebody wants to cover up the fact that the treasure no longer exists or is no longer there. The alderman gets to dictate things like the exorcism ritual and tell Filch to wear stuff and all the rest of it. The mayor gets to run around. Sorry?
The alderman is in charge of Tenma.
He's not in... The alderman is. I thought he was in charge of...
Part of Nine Tails Vale, which is where from this rabbit hole of thought the alderman is clearly the amazing tributes.
The alderman is in charge of Nine Tails Vale, yes. The alderman's house is where the chamber is. that Tenma Taro is supposedly sealed up in, right?
What Tenmataro?
Huh?
What is Tenmataro?
He's a mythological figure, so maybe he's just a myth. Hey, buddy.
Why would you need to seal up a myth?
Because you wanted to seal up something else and protect it. You wanted to scare people away. You wanted a cover.
And then what are you sealing up?
I think this treasure thing that we saw in a cutscene on a scroll thing that we don't have in evidence. Right? Which, like, I'm fine with that part. That part I'm all okay with. That's, I think we're both talking about the same thing.
Please cutting out a few steps in between and saying the thing is the Tenmataro is the name of the
Tenmataro is the name of the treasure.
Yeah, just cutting out a few steps in between. It's an anagram of arrow dead.
What? Wait. I need to see what. Okay. Jinxie knowing her dad is actually ripped. He's the horse from Wizard of Oz. Arrownet Matt. Like, I think I know where it's going. I think I may not know all the steps to get there, but I think I know that this has been a bit of a cover-up situation. Oh, sorry. Hold on a second. My fingers are hurting. Hold on. Actually, no. Now, is this my bloody... I've had a bit of back pain, and I don't know if this is referred pain from that or whether it's the fact that I also have some other issues currently with my fingers. Oh, it's that, so that's interesting.
I've got butt pain, so it's been hard to sit down or lie down.
Oh, lordy. Really? Can you, like, lie on your front?
I can, but I can't really sleep. Game today is TMI. Kiara might have bed sores.
You might have bed sores?
I mean, why else would my butt hurt? But I should see. I've been sitting a little hard.
I mean, maybe it hurts because of the procedure you had, but like it's a bit delayed if so.
This predates the procedure by a lot.
It predates the procedure. Okay.
Yeah,
I think you would know though if you had bed sores. Has your spine gone out of whack or something?
My whole body's gone out of whack.
Because that's my thing currently. Like, I have a bit of a tailbone issue, so even now it's hurting me while I'm sitting down, and I'm just like, bye.
Yeah.
Old Father William, the young man said.
Marching the way of physical activity recovered.
Yes, this is.
Movement X2.
Okay. Alright. True identity is not okay. Let's press him. Let's see if he says anything useful.
I saw a picture the other day of whales that sleep vertically.
Silence.
Can you not interrupt my cross-examination, moody teenager?
Are you talking about me or Blackwood?
Blackwell, not you.
Just saying, I saw this picture the other day of like whales sleeping vertically because they can with the water pressure.
Yeah, but
I was like,
yeah.
I learned how to do that.
You'll have to suspend yourself, right? Because like the water is suspending them.
Or like just have like, like supports on the side.
See, this is something else I saw in a video talking about like Japanese customs and stuff, right? And the Japanese bathtubs are deeper than your average American ones apparently, and that takes more of the pressure off you when you're having a bath, like so you are able to relax more because you're more buoyant.
Japanese houses, and yeah, that's definitely the case.
Hmm.
Because everything has, like, you have your shower first so that you get rid of all the grime, and then you sit in the bath. And
Hmm.
every morning, and then just.
If you don't believe me, just ask him. Oh, but what's that? The alderman's dead.
I mean, if I had $1 billion for a bathroom renovation, that would be it.
Yeah. I was going to actually try out the bathtub at our a new place, and we have a bathtub in our bathroom, and I wanted to try it out today, but I didn't have enough time before the stream because I was moving very slowly today. So maybe I'll do it afterwards without. I hope me feeling it doesn't disrupt anyone else actually. But I feel like on a Saturday night, it's not gonna be a problem. Okay. The mayor would never admit to such nonsense. Only nonsense here in this court is you and your assertions. Tisk, such anger is terrible for the skin, you know. Beauty is like a flower that blooms forth from... Okay, blah 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 blah. I wouldn't expect a wilted peasant like you to understand. Perhaps this fragrance will help the blossom within you bloom. Okay. Okay. Assertion of a wilted attorney, he is utter nonsense, okay? But if he did admit to such nonsense... Yes, it's true. I would be sacrificed upon the altar of justice despite my innocence, okay? But what a terrible loss that would be for the future of humankind's cosmetic needs! It's a tragedy that must be averted. Defend me if you understand this.
Silence.
The cologne is actually water, he just washed it out of his hair.
Maybe. Alderman QB told me all about it, the secret of the Forbidden Chamber and the truth behind Temataro. Why would he share secrets like that with you, Mr. LaBelle? Okay. Because of the Alderman's wife. I was looking after her while she was hospital. I'm so confused now.
Bro, let's throw a random character.
He appreciated so much he shared the secrets with me. I think he blackmailed him. Did he threaten the alderman? Yeah, like, he must have. That's how he learned how to open the forbidden chamber. Needless to say, I'm not above revealing the truth. Okay. And that will bring ruin upon Ninetales well, just as the superstitions say. Do not gaze upon Tenmataro. Do not tell others if you see him. Isn't that what the village superstitions say? Exactly. Telling others what Tenmataro looks like would reveal the truth. That's why the superstitions were written down in the first place. Ruin coming to the village if you free him. Is that a warning not to expose the truth? Bingo, and that truth is a great, greed inspiring. Oh! Goes and blabs it anyway, okay. That's what the whole battle over Ninetales Vale is all about. Proof that there is a gold mining vein? Is that what it is? Tenmataro is actually the location of gold deposits.
I think just that one chunk.
Just the one chunk. What is somebody found it somewhere where they found a chunk they could carry home. There must have been more chunks.
None of the characters being considered the worst culprit in the series. He seemed having a relatively boring way if I think we're good, but
Okay.
he's definitely one of the most obnoxious ones there.
Right, I've chosen Forbidden Chamber Treasure. It's a terrifying yokai. Is what has scared them away from the Forbidden Chamber and the treasure within. Yes, this is what I was saying, right? Like, it's a cover up for this dash treasure, which supposedly does not exist anymore because somebody nicked off with it decades ago. So the treasure being kept secret all along, okay? Well. Seems that Ace here has uncovered the truth that must not be revealed. Mayatema looks like he wants to keep the truth hidden as much as I do.
What's the subtext that this guy has?
There is no subtext. What he doesn't know the meaning of subtlety. What subtext?
Oh, literally just saying, I do kind of like the way, the very subtextual phrasing. What subtext?
Subtextual?
You do not understand.
He is the worst culprit. I mean, yeah, like we were talking when we first saw him in the intro, like why is it always the ones that are exceedingly queer-coded a particular way? Like there's a lot of them that seem to be queer-coded a particular way that are ending up as the villains. It's like not nice. Not nice. Capcom, do better.
Well, if it was the case, then I subtext. I think I just mean like talking yourself.
As long as Tenmataro exists, huh? Little Bell, please add that statement to your testimony. Tragedy is as long as Tenmataro exists. He just wants the fucking money, doesn't he?
He doesn't exist anymore as you keep saying. He's not there.
Sorry, what?
It's as you say, Tenmataro is not there anymore. You're just brand.
Yeah. It's not there. But I don't. Maybe LaBelle doesn't know that. But
Yeah.
Tragedy wouldn't occur at all if there were no Tenmataro. Yes, I suppose.
No.
But that's wishful.
I mean, that doesn't.
Okay. We need to. Okay. I'm gonna present this.
Objection!
If Tenmataro no longer existed. Okay. What on earth are you talking about? Apparently you haven't heard. Tenmataro no longer exists. But I guess you didn't get to do a thorough search after the key was taken from you. Because when we searched the Forbidden Chamber, there wasn't any treasure there. Really? Well, maybe you weren't looking in the right place. Sorry, but I proved that Tenmataro no longer exists. Take a look at this figure. Azuki Kozo. Beautiful golden Tenmataro was.
I think it was golden.
Okay.
He didn't even know.
For he said to me the gold ingot was gone.
He didn't know.
My nomadic ancestors bestowed upon Nine-Tails Vale, which is why they're friendly, okay? In return for that gold, my ancestors did receive from Nine-Tails Vale land that would become Tenma Town. Oh, so they could settle down, but drive the villagers mad with greed did that great fortune. So so then they created the myth. Okay, yeah.
So the Tenma Town, like yokai is the personification of this greed.
Yeah.
So not that the Tenma Town yokai is protecting, it is like this is the greed manifesting to it.
My ancestors did bring a terrible thing here to Nine-Tails, where things so terrible that Temataro monster just as terrible had to be created to keep it a secret. Yeah, okay, yeah. We have naught but love for the little village to which we owe our very existence. Temata would never seek to take over Nine-Tails Vale in a merger. That was quite a shocking lesson in history, okay.
True, if he reveals himself.
Please no.
The bell.
Be gone, you demented demon. The man wearing the maze clothes who you saw collapsed in the fox chamber, was he wearing the maze in Ninetales mask? That's what made me think it was Papa. He said he was going to reveal his secret identity to Alderman QB that day, so... Florence idea. He advised me to reveal my secret identity. Oh, so he set it up, okay. Cool machines have less elaborate setups than the Bell scheme. Yes, very much so. For anyone who doesn't know what a Rube Goldberg machine, it's those machines where you pop a ball and then it like goes down various different things, like dominoes fall over and it just keeps.
You know what they call in Japan?
What?
Pythagoras Suichi.
Pythagoras Suichi?
Yeah, Pythagoras switches.
Oh! Pythagoras Suichi.
That's one TV show in Japan that did bits where it was Rube Goldberg machine.
Yeah.
And after whatever machine did his thing, they would end like Pythagoras Suichi.
Pythagoras Suichi. That's cute. That is cute. Oh.
I know why Pythagoras. It's vaguely mathy, I guess.
Yes, it is. Well, it is mathy, right? Like you have to do a lot of triangles to work out velocity rates and things if they're going down angles and stuff, right? So.
It's not like Newton's.
No. What?
It's Pythagoras.
No, because it's not so much about gravity. It's about all the calculations you need to keep that ball moving and doing random things and where do you place the domino so that each domino hits the other domino, and it flips a switch at the other end or whatever it needs to do, and then another ball takes off, Yeah. What is? Polishing. Hey. Mayor Tenma is an expert at junior jumbo.
No, you must think.
Okay. Pythagoras is exiled from Pylus because he kept building rope girl. Well, if that was the case, then X.
Down our rocks.
What? I'm trying to read this second to last one. Does lean into the character being obviously the villain at the end. Where are we? True. Mayor Tenma did not kill Alderman QB, but Florent LaBelle did. How dare you, peasants? Wow.
Silence.
Is he? I thought he was gonna have like a whole broken down look, like after he has a break. You should at least have a real blade in your hands if you desire to cross swords with me. Or have you mistaken this battlefield for a training ground? What's this nonsense now?
That will, despite his bird imagery, is very unfair.
Evidence is like a razor-sharp blade that cuts through bone as though it were butter. Okay, right. But you have only blind guesses, a dull blade incapable of cutting even a cat. Yes, you there, Mr. Justice. After all, evidence is everything in a court of law. Okay. They're right. Let's see some evidence. Of course, a perfect being like me wouldn't leave any incriminating evidence behind. Oh, yes, you did. Okay. You will live or die by the evidence you hold. My swift blade of judgment awaits. Okay. Oh, God. Do I have anything conclusive?
No.
Gotta say, of course I do. Bluff it out! Evidence? Oh, I have evidence. It's just a...
No, you just started mitigation. I don't know why I have something very similar. I love this shit.
What is this Avatar Last Airbender business?
No. Keep going.
Like suddenly we are like, oh hello, I am a monk, I am studying, I am meditating.
Yeah, basically.
I have reached the next plane of existence. What is this? Okay, we'll leave. Most damning evidence against the mayor was the crime scene itself. The mayor and the victim were the only two people found in the room. Also, we all thought the alderman was killed because he was the Maisie Ninetails, but as we know, of course, now we were way off. Maisie Ninetails is really Mayor Damien Tenma. Okay, that's why when his daughter Jinxie saw the Maisie Ninetails collapse at the scene, she mistook him for her father. Those are the facts as we have revealed. However, Mr. LaBelle asserts he did not leave any evidence at the scene of the crime, but he didn't say anything about evidence outside the crime scene. Maybe he isn't as clever as he thinks he is. Does any of the evidence found outside the crime scene provide any clues?
What did we find outside? No, click on the two.
Huh?
What did we find at the crime scene?
White hair inside.
We saw the white hair.
Yes.
And we thought all this while is freaking Alderman. Then we know, no, it's 10 months dark hair. Who else would have had light hair?
Yeah.
The hand cream wasn't found outside, so we can't decide.
Okay. A clue inside the mask.
You would have downloaded Clue.
Sorry, what?
It's the same font, or like not exact same font, but reminiscent of like you would have downloaded an app.
You wouldn't download a what?
Have you ever seen the anti-piracy? I was like, you would have downloaded Clue.
I didn't look. Is it the same font?
It's not the exact same font, but it has a similar kind of, like
Okay.
thing.
What sort of clue does that mask hold? White hair. Okay. White hair in the mask.
It's a kind of rapid descent.
And what about the hair left in the mask? Who does it belong to? White hair is a girl's. Yes, now that's what I call conclusive evidence. What the freaking heck was that? All the game mechanics.
When you did download a car, yes, I remember. I love this shit. I didn't realize it started from this game. I know it was a thing in game 6. I didn't realize it. I love this. The cases in this game might annoy me, mostly because of people like Ladell and Food tried the other. But Athena's mechanic and this mechanic, two of my favorite games.
Okay, can I just say, we have so many freaking mechanics now, right? We have Athena's widget, we have the bracelet,
Yes.
and we have whatever this Avatar The Last Airbender, don't download for piracy.
But they're trying to phase out the bracelet.
Why? It's not a bad game mechanic. Or they want to go, okay, no, this is logical thinking in part. Why? Everybody has something vaguely supernatural. There's nothing supernatural about putting 2 and 2 together.
Well, okay, so here's the funny thing, right? You have this kind of dramatized version of Apollo thinking.
Mm-hmm.
The Edward games. This is literally Edward's mechanic. Logic. Put two together. That is his mechanic. Even I was thinking that too, the logic guys taking down but too. I love the Sherlock games I've seen have, but it's basically you follow your thoughts, right?
Yes.
You follow it up to a conclusion. The Edgeworth games have this in Rome because that's Edgeworth's version of the Patagon.
Yeah.
Or the brain. That's his brain, his logic. Point and point to Wong together. Tears of Thebes does this too, but it's it gets wrapped up in all the random gacha bullshit.
Yeah.
Nararopa does it. Sherlock games do it. I love shit like this. I want more games where I get to follow through the train of thoughts to come to a conclusion.
Yes. The mask, how is that conclusive evidence?
In the current update, the new Arcana quest, there was a tiny bit where your protagonist does a similar thinking and then put two thoughts together. And I was I want more.
It's not the mask itself, but the white hair inside it. We originally thought it belonged to Alderman Rex QB. Yes, but the Amazing 9 test, as we now know, is Mayor Tenma. So, that is correct. So the question is, whose hair could this be? And the answer to that is the last person to have worn it before it was discarded. That would be you, Mr. Florent LaBelle. I never had hideous white hair like that.
Silence.
Oh, look that up, permission.
It would appear your coup de grace failed to hit its mark. This freakish fop is not the white hair type. He's busy being one ludicrously garish color or another.
Objection.
Okay.
Oh, well, yeah, that makes sense.
No, prosecutor. It's you who has made is it because in order to be one ludicrously garish color after another, you have to keep bleaching your goddamn bloody hair? Remember where this mask was found? It washed up by the side of the river. With that in mind, this last piece of evidence will solve all of the remaining riddles. This bloody hair color that washes. Oh, okay, so we just have to wash his hair color right now to see what his actual hair color is?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You were making such a big point about how this originates this. His idea of a brand, he makes a brand but only he gets to use it. I mean, that's such an interesting
Yeah.
idea, especially for 21st century influencer culture. Like, I'm
Yeah.
surprised it's more of a thing. But like, influencer types would invent their own brands. And it's
Yeah.
like, look, my own branded blood, and where can you get it? Nowhere.
Exactly what I'm saying. LaBelle's hair color is a freaky work of fiction, but thanks to the river flowing through Ninetales, where we now have a real life expose. The white hair in this mask is conclusive evidence proving you're the real killer. DNA test is all we need to prove it, and we both know we'll get a match. Admit it. Yeah. Oh, final breakdown? Final breakdown time? Oh wow, oh wow. I want to see the shoulder pads come off. What does he look like without everything on?
And he's
Oh my god! What?
he's more bleached now than man.
I wanted to see the shoulder pads come off, to be honest. Do you have a heart condition? Is this the problem? You keep holding your heart. Are you okay? Defaced man is withered like a flower without water. One of the officers is currently tending to him with a sprinkler. Wouldn't that just wash even more of his makeup off? Okay. Steal the gold ingot known as Tenma Taro, right? However, few are allowed into the manor due to its cultural ties to Ninetales Vale. The Bell set in motion plans to gain access to the manor and the gold within via the merger, but the efforts of the amazing Ninetales saw those plans come to a halt. Thus, LaBelle murdered the alderman and attempted to pin the blame on Mayor Tanma. Okay. See, but what I still can't comprehend is why would he go after the gold in the first place? LaBelle doesn't look like someone who is in need of financial aid. LaBelle hid his past well, much like he hid his beauty with makeup. He's mired in debt, okay? Debt due to pouring money into a brand only he could love. Oh, okay. Which is why he sought the gold with such voracity. Ah, okay. The money's gone into this bloody hair brand, or hand cream brand, or whatever it is. Why is he still caw-cawing? Stop caw-cawing! Oh my god. Okay, he's sulking now. Like a raccoon. He's sulking like a raccoon.
Raccoon sulk?
Well, he looks like a raccoon. Like, okay, you know how cats will sulk? You know how cats sulk, right? They just go...
Yeah, I don't think raccoons sulk.
I think raccoons could sulk if you could watch them and they'd be upset about something. They might sulk.
You saw that raccoon who was like trying to eat this cotton candy someone had given it, but then he kept washing away. He looked sad, but really sulked. It's like, where is my cotton candy? What you eat What? I feel so bad, but then later people are like, oh no, did someone give him a cotton candy? And then you see them in the follow-up clip, they actually give him a cotton candy. Really sad.
Okay. Oh, here you are. Alright. Even I didn't see that coming. Just got lucky, I guess. You banished Tenma Taro from Nine Tails well, like you were some kind of exorcist. Okay, right.
And you? Oh, can you do the same thing?
Still don't want to. How come Mr. Lebel didn't kill Maria Tenma too? He needed a patsy.
Is this the first point in the series where Morris is a bird? Really?
Stop cocoing! Why are you cocoing? Stop it!
It is his true self, actually. The calm Damien Tenma is a front.
Yeah. Let this be of no concern to you, okay?
Actually.
Maybe he does it to encourage his daughter. Like he's like, oh, this is her little interest. I must play along. Aww, see, he's trying to compliment her, build up her confidence. Tenma Taro's no match for you. Aww.
Dad.
Aww. Okay. Alright. Why? Why can't he keep going? Once everyone hears I'm the amazing 90s, my fan base will nosedive. After all, I'm not the most popular of people. Another reason for my secret identity. Don't see how I could possibly continue. Create another secret identity. There's noise out there. Aww. Okay, we have to give him the mask. Right, wait, mask. Ooh, we get a cutscene. Aww. Oh, wow! What a change! What a change! That was an interesting outfit change. Ooh. Mayor Tenma ripped. A ripped daddy. Ooh.
Almost R.I.P. Yes, sir.
Almost. Almost R.I.P. but actually ripped. Okay. She's got a hollow leg? Is this something we should know? Is this backstory?
Literally as a prosthetic, I think it's insane. You know, people say I have two stomachs.
It's just a saying.
Yeah, it is deep.
Okay.
Hey, dude!
Oh my god, we have to go eat the noodles, okay. They're so salty though. Everybody's gonna get high blood pressure.
It's been a couple years.
Two balls would kill a man. Okay, are we getting any random backstory? Okay, that was our first case together, and it felt like nothing could bring us down after that. But you were wrong. The dark age of the law seems so distant, so irrelevant to our small, cozy office. So are we playing as Athena next one?
You have bounce around.
Yeah, little did I know that he'd been lurking all around right there behind us. Behind us? Ooh. The first time it made itself known was during the murder at Themis Legal... Ooh! Themis Legal Academy.
Nothing to do with Tears of Themis.
That case
No
would mark
relation.
the twilight before the dark cold night that was to come. Ooh! Wow, okay. I'm excited now. Next case.
Themis must be like a legal goddess or something.
Yes, it is. Turnabout Academy. Oh.
Themis Legal Academy.
Okay.
A prestigious high school with alumni in the highest echelons.
Okay. I'm gonna... Do I stop here? What do I do? It hasn't given me a chance to save.
Save and then, you know, when we start this again next week, we can start from whatever, chapter, whatever.
Can we? Okay, so shall I... I can't save though.
Wait, let this play out. Let this play out.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay, my God.
Okay, now when you get the chance to do it, say.
Okay.
Whichever. I mean, like, honestly, we'll probably do, like, the whole stuff from chapter 3 thing. Yeah. But this thing anyway.
Okay. Ah, wait, shit. Okay. Oh my God, what a case, what a case, what a case, what a case. Oh. I am glad it's over because I think had it gone for longer, I would have had my fill of yokai.
Yeah, like, not a lot of people in this case are particularly likable.
Yeah. And, like, you know how there were cases in the original trilogy that played out over like several cases? You know, it wasn't just like, oh, okay, case 1 is separate to case 2 is separate to case 3. Like sometimes, what was it? Like there was one that went over 2 cases.
It was a through line in most of game 3.
No, I'm not talking about a through line. I'm talking about an actual case that like, wasn't just case 4 or whatever it was. It continued into case 5 and stuff like that. So I'm kind of glad that that this was.
It didn't happen in this game. I will give you a heads up.
Yeah, no, that's fine. I'm just glad this wasn't one of those. I'm glad, like, I feel like the back and forth and the roundabout of trying to work out what happened could have gone on for infinity.
Right, yeah.
Yeah. So I'm very happy that they kept it to one case. And they kept it within the, like, 2 days of investigation and trial thing. Um, I don't find Fulbright as annoying as you do, but I do find bloody um Florent annoying.
Okay.
Florent is annoying. Simon is also annoying. I like the bird. The bird is wonderful. The bird is lovely. Bring the bird. If the bird can just be the prosecutor, that would be amazing. I assume Simon is gonna grow on me because, like, I think he's reoccurring, isn't he? So he's gonna come back and there's gonna be backstory and all this other stuff.
Here now. Yeah.
Yeah. So I assume he'll grow on me, but yeah, I don't want to see Florent again. I don't want to see Finch again. I don't. I mean, I'm assuming we're gonna see Fulbright again.
Yeah. You're detective for the game.
Yeah. Mm.
I want caption.
Okay, so in spirit, so we had Apollo Justice, then we have Dual Destinies,
Yes.
and then we have Spirit of Justice, right? So in Spirit of Justice, do we get Fulbright and Simon back? Hello?
Spoilers.
Oh! Okay.
Also spoilers. Also the answer to your question is spoilers.
Everything is spoilers. Okay.
Everything.
All is spoilers. All is spoilers. I know it's in another country largely. I know that much. I know they go to Korea or wherever. And I know Phoenix is a little bit more involved on the stand in the courtroom a little bit. Um, I have just realized that I have been, since I got back, so I had a lot to do today. But since I got back from doing those things, I changed my clothes and I actually went down to put some rubbish in the bin. And in all the time I was doing that, I've worn my pants inside out, including on streaming.
Before you went correctly.
Huh?
Make a wish before you turn inside.
Turn them back the right way.
Yeah, that's a family superstition we have. Like if you notice you're wearing something inside out or backwards, you make a wish and then wear it properly.
Oh, okay. I will do that. But like this is the state of my life right now. Huh?
Yeah, honestly, honestly.
Yeah.
But you are the main difference though is that you are doing things. I am not doing much of anything and this game.
It is frustrating. It is very frustrating. But at the same time, I kind of wish like I wasn't I have a lot to do and I'm not getting to everything that I need to do. So
yeah, probably took all the things we had to do and it sort of evened it out between the two.
it might not be so bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's just so much that's going on and I'm kind of like, okay, well, something's going to have to give at some point and I feel like I've already given.
Yeah. For me, it's like because I had COVID twice, right? I've got some family stuff. I won't get into this stream, and it's like
Yes, like we're on stream and we're talking about this.
yeah, I feel like I've got the burnout, but nothing to burn out from.
There's a lot of things to burn out. Like no, not anything you're actively doing.
I got the burnout before the stuff that like I got the burnout was the COVID because the COVID symptoms are very like burnout.
Yes.
But like when I first had COVID, I was just about literally the day before I was going to start a run of exciting things.
Mm-hmm.
Literally. And I was like, I don't get to enjoy it. Like, at least if I burned out because I went on a girl guest trip and then went on a trip to Brisbane and then came back from the show, then I burned out. Okay, that makes sense because I got to do these things. No, did not get to do that. Got the burnout anymore. And it's like let me earn the burnout. Oh man, instead of
No, but yeah, but things were happening to you that. Yeah, like, but you're not necessarily being active Actively doing anything to get the bird. But like, oh my god.
Yeah, exactly. Things are happening to me or around me,
I
and
mean,
I'm just
to me, it's just like freaking amazing that it's like almost September because I feel like where has the year gone? I'm so used to marking the passage of time with like other stuff that I'm doing that it's really weird that I've gotten to this point in the year, I think, and none of the other stuff has happened because other stuff has been happening instead, and it's all that's all okay, but it's still odd, and it's also like, where am I going to fit all this in? So,
yeah, I feel the same way. For me, it's like the time has gone, but I've done nothing. It's almost like the last 2 years of lockdown, where it was also like couldn't do anything, and so like, but time passed anyway. But last year during lockdown, I was doing this workshop with Odyssey Works, so I at least was occupied with something.
mhm.
Um, but and trying to start a business that's trading. But here, just like what COVID knocked me off my ass. So, and so I've just been like, what do I do for the last 3 or 4 months? Play video games, and I'm over it.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I wish we could swap places sometimes because I would just like to be able to sit and not have to do some of the things that I know I have to do every week right now and just have a break and just do nothing. So I wish we could swap.
It's very, very old, very, very fast. Especially, I think part of the thing, and that's also the thing with when people, when during the lockdowns, people were like, oh, I'm an introvert, so I can handle this, like extroverts can handle. There's a big difference between choosing to stay home and being forced to stay home.
Yeah,
You know,
definitely.
I think there would be a huge difference between I make the choice to spend my time playing video games and the only thing I'm able to do is play video games because my body is rigid and I can't do anything else. If I had the option to be like between doing a show and playing video games, I chose video games. At least I chose the video.
Mm,
Right now, the choice got made for me, and
mm,
that's why it got old very fast.
mm,
Because if I would love variety, I would like
mm.
this to video
No,
games
you
to be
want the
a part of
no, no, it's not so much a variety. You want the agency.
the agency and the variety. So like I don't think I would have chosen video games 24/7. I just can't. I'm like,
No, no, you
I
can't. You
don't
can't. You can't do it 24/7. You really can't. You can't do anything 24/7. No, it's like
know.
I
That's
don't
sort
know how
of
people stream. Like when they do like month-long streams or 24/7 streams and all of that stuff. I'm like, how the hell? Like what the people are
also it's
people are watching
great.
them sleep and eat and do whatever, and it's like, okay, what?
Like speaking of which though, I mean like on TikTok they have the live stream sometimes. And my God, I found the weirdest shit. Like I found a few people who have wake me up streams. So they'll be sleeping. But on TikTok, you can give people like things, right? It'll be like a rose, you need to give them a door or whatever. Right? So they have a chat where it's like, if you give me a rose, the never gonna give you up place. If you give me a boat, I don't know, maybe he shit up like. Suddenly there will be a lot of strobing lights and there will be chaos. And yeah, and they are sleeping. This person is sleeping on camera, and people are paying to wake them up with the stupidest shit. And I've seen multiple people do this.
What?
And that's how they earn their money from people trying to disturb them while they're sleeping.
Are they just really heavy sleepers?
Wake up.
I mean, they must be.
And people wake up and someone was like, oh, thank you so and so for donating, and they go back to sleep. I mean, they probably don't get anything.
Yeah, because that's constantly interrupted state. I thought they would be sleeping throughout. Someone else is maybe managing some of the stream for them, making sure it keeps going and all of that. And then, like, at some point, somebody, like, they can't. At some point, it's at the right point in the REM cycle that something blares and wakes them up, and then they finally wake up, and everyone's going, oh, it was that person's donation. Okay.
Someone else to be there with you with TikTok. You just put your phone up on a tripod and you're golden.
Oh my god.
Because I live streams on TikTok and basically just me rambling to TikTok. Like I was trying to restaff my beanbag and I did a live stream on TikTok while I did that just so people come and hang out with me while they chatted. But you don't need like OBS. Or, if you want to go extra fancy, you probably could, but you don't need to.
Hmm.
You don't need to. You just like prompt your phone. The fancy bit would be in like whatever it is that can take information from TikTok's donation system and then trigger the effect. That would be probably the bit of setup you need to. But you could just put it on again, right? Now just chat. The other, the other like TikTok live streaming rabbit hole I fallen into.
Hmm.
Shops like crystal shops or makeup shops, but mostly crystal shop,
Mm-hmm.
where most these are mostly China based, where you could order random scoops, and so they're like a crystal shop, for example, they have like this big like uh bowl where you used to like tumble rocks, and they put all this random assortment of crystals and spheres and whatever in there. And so the host is like, oh, we got order, blah 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 for this person. Okay, they wanted one scoop, and they take like a box and they like scoop through the tumbling media bowl, and they're like, oh, okay, you scoop, you get a sphere, and you get this skull, and you get adventuring. Oh, how very exciting! All right, yeah, and people buy.
Yeah.
I was watching a guy who is based in China, but was a Pakistani guy, and he kept getting derailed talking about cats. Not really scooping. And then there was a bit of a tussle where someone wanted a cat in their scoop, but then like you can tell the owner from behind the camera was like, don't let them do that. And so like the guy was just like weird spot. But yeah, he kept getting derailed about cats. But that's a gimmick. Like you have the makeup one will do the same thing, but it's like patterns of makeup. You see, like it's like a lucky dip, but if you play
Yep.
like,
Yeah, yeah.
oh, congratulations, honey! Oh, love, so much love! Oh, yes, sweetheart, yes, wow, you're so lucky! Like, oh my god, like who came up with this shit?
But like people watch it, so they must be entertained. It must be like watching like the lotto and waiting to see what balls fall.
Oh, totally. And it's like yours, right? Is it like the people who order in the chat? It's like, hey,
Yes.
that's me.
So then they know what they're getting before it comes as well. Like, yeah,
Yeah.
I've seen those where like sometimes they haven't done live streams, but they've done videos where like they show like in a crystal shop there's a massive bowl full of a mix and they just scoop stuff out. They show them. Lots of people do the like packaging stuff of like small businesses sending out things and they package them and then put little tiny gifts of stickers and whatever extra stuff in there as well. And then like a
Yeah.
lot of the packing and watch me as I ship my stuff. Whether
Yeah.
like fake nails or like a scrunchy business, for example, they add all sorts of other little things in as well. Yeah,
I saw a shop that did like weed parental later.
a shop that did what?
Like bongs and like
Yeah, 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 yeah.
different cats. TikTok, man. It's like the weirdest thing. Like, how did I get on like Ian Pool's TikTok? But I'm glad I'm
Like
here.
so for those who don't know, I work as a journalist and as a book editor, and then so I'm always like, I really love it when people are like showing off like what they're doing, and they're showing. I like the transparency of it, like this is what it takes to run a business, and like this is how I package all the stuff, and this is how I add a little bit of the customer service stuff in, and all of that. So I really like it. And I think it's really good as like a marketing thing, like you're like building trust with people who want to buy that and they can see what they're getting and all of that stuff, right? And they get excited about it. And I'm like, how like, I'm always thinking like how can I um like showcase what I do as well because it's not obviously something you can just always point a camera at. But
You
and and it's not a shipping thing, but it's also like there's a lot of stuff you can't say because confidentiality, journalism, practice stuff, and
want the
ethics.
camera and your hands at the keyboard. You have very nice nails. That's
Actually,
what they do. That's what all the like the write with me, type with me, study with me style people do. But they also have the same issue where they can't necessarily show us on the screen.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
You
yeah.
know, me people can't show their textbooks, right? Because copyright drama. They show the ads. They show the ads. That's why everyone got really nice manicures.
Yeah.
They show the ads. Can you feel the
Wait.
ads?
So
They want it.
can
They
I?
want you there.
Yeah. Can I just point out a little issue there right now that would have worked, but like um, at the moment, this nail and these nails, I'm not actually trying to finger. I'm not. I'm not trying to like. I'm not swearing at anybody. It's just that these two nails, there's something.
There's something.
Yeah, there's something wrong that I have to like work on those two nails. Or no pretty manicures from this end for a while.
You can do manicures over gloves. So like something they make the hands interesting, right? And then in ASMR, no one is there. They try to avoid the temper, especially between industries. But and then people want to hear the typing.
They want to hear the typing. Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah, because they want a lot of them videos like that, like especially the study videos, because it gives you the atmosphere of being around people who are studying, right?
So like, hello.
Something like that. Like maybe like focus the camera a little bit.
Yes, I can only point it down so much and from this angle. Hold on a second.
Yeah. Yeah. You got the idea. Yeah, video. Yeah. But yeah, I mean, I can't hear any of your typing. But like,
Can't you hear me typing?
oh, we turned something off. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, and that's the thing. Mechanical keyboards are really popular because you can hear that clack, and people go on these rabbit holes of like what kind of mechanical keyboard to get, and like.
Well, supposedly this one lights up. I just haven't been able to make it. I haven't been. Wait, you see, it has this.
Like a mechanical thing.
It's an electron. It's a razor thingy, and so I'm not entirely sure how to make it work. There's some weird thing, a bit of software on my computer, but trying to understand how the freaking heck to make it work so that all these light up. Yeah.
So the lighting up is one thing, but I mean, is the keyboard rubbery or does it have mechanical? Probably rubbery.
It's not rubbery.
Yeah, but it's like if you took out a key, like would you?
Could I take out a key? Yes, I could take out a key.
Yeah, but do you know what I mean about mechanical keyboards?
Yeah, where there's like the actual thing that you push down on.
Yes.
Yes. That's what it's underneath.
Oh, you got that? Yeah. So if you get a mechanical keyboard, it gets really flat.
Yeah. Oh, you see, you can see some of it light up a bit here. You can see that it's lighting up. There's an LED system thing. Slightly lighting up in the light.
Now, it's the sound it gives you. It's like, ooh, ASMR. So,
Yes.
if you ever want to do an ASMR typing piece, no one needs to know when you're typing about property development or the state of
Can we not talk about my job, please? Before I get in trouble.
Or I don't know the price of tea in China, like okay.
Price of tea in China.
And then occasionally you take a notebook and then you like scribble on it.
Oh, yeah. Look, I have notes. I do have my notes that I scribbled.
Now there you go. Right. So people get the scratch of the paper and then sometimes you drink your coffee and it's like
This is all going to like see, I don't know what I don't know if that would violate any kind of issues I have with my work in terms of like yeah, like as in like I'm in meetings as well. That's fine. But like outside of meetings, am I supposed to put my work on show even if people can't like make out what I'm doing? Like,
yeah.
It's one thing if I'm freelancing. Like it's fine if I'm freelancing because like that's my decision. I can make that decision based on what I'm actually doing. But yeah, it's a different thing when I'm working for someone else. But yeah. So anyway, on that note, I think we should end this. So yeah, this was an interesting case, but I'm far more excited for the next one now because I think I've had my. But really, the yokai, interesting touch. Wrestling, oh my god! Like what luchador sort of weird nonsense was this? Like nothing against wrestling. I would have loved a wrestling case, the two together, and all of this nonsense. And I am still a bit disappointed about the very obvious queer coding of a villain. Like, come on, do better. But when did they make this? When was this one made?
Oh, I don't know. My phone is behind the sofa. Hang on.
Oh, what are you guys doing? What is happening? What is happening? What is happening?
Oh, I'm gonna like Google and
Ow.
2013.
Sorry?
2013.
2013. Yeah, could have done better. Should have known better by then, surely. Come on. So.
Not too bad. though. Scarface still has a lot of issues with this.
Yes, but.
But you see with Persona 5, like that game is.
Oh, I have not played Persona 5, so we'll have to see.
It's cool. There's one character who is like very obviously gay or ace of some kind. Like he's great. I love him.
Yeah.
And he keeps playing up this thing with like your main character is always a guy. And they have like such chemistry together, but you cannot explore that, and that's frustrating. You can date your teacher. You can date this random journal. You can date your friends or whatever. You cannot date this lovely artist boy who are like my OTP is Misuke. Like, let me romance Misuke, please. Please, these two have such a clear chemistry more than anyone.
Oh my god, okay. Alright, so like.
To that game where you go on a road trip to Japan, and every so often you can like take up someone on a date, but you can take the girls up individually and build up a relationship that way. But you have to take the boys in a group. So you have to take is Yusuke and your best friend Yuji, who is like, oh, why am I doing this? This is like dirty stuff or whatever. And it's like I need to bring you.
I know Persona.
This boy.
Is Persona a dating sim?
It's like half RPG, half social life simulator.
Really?
There is an element of dating sim in there. It's not the core of the game, but it is a thing in there. You build up relationships with people, some of which can be romantic, not all, but relationships play a big part. Like the connections you make your friends, your mentors, or whoever, they make like a big part for me. But yeah, it's like I do not want Rudy. I love you as a friend, but you're being annoying right now. I didn't want to take you on this Ferris wheel. I want to take this is lovely Yusuke. He's appreciating this Ferris for more than you are. Fuck off, dude. Let me just have my date with like artist. I was so disappointed. I was like, why do I go? I just wanted to take him out.
Okay. Alright, dude. So on that lovely note, yeah. Join us next Saturday and we'll start on case 3, and then eventually after some Ace Attorney we might jump into Persona and see this Yusuke person that you have been in your bonnet for. Oh my god, okay. Oh my god. Now I want to see this because I have not played Persona 5, right? So I think it would be interesting to play. We have a long list of games to play, and some where Tiara will play blind somehow. We have to work the logistics out.
It's not coming up reports for everything else.
Yeah. So we'll thank you for hanging out with us today. Thank you, Volition, for coming by and hanging out with us today. And yeah, if you are interested in this, you could see more of the nonsense next week. All about nonsense, and maybe halfway through you might see clickety typewriting.
Yes, we will.
Maybe. Oh. See you. Thank you for playing with me, Tiara.
Yeah, of course.
Bye.